Hey everybody, and welcome back to SBRpicks.com. The NCAA tournament is underway, and we are going to go ahead and start talking about that round of 64, the really good stuff here. And we are focusing now on that really tough East Division. Here with me now is the best in the business, Mr. Dave Golikoff, to talk it over. Dave, how are you doing on this exciting week in the world of college basketball?
I'm doing good. I'm just practicing tearing up brackets. Just want to make sure I'm ready for Thursday and Friday.
Absolutely, and you got to lead us in the right direction here. I know I need some help in my bracket. So let's go ahead and start talking about this 2nd seed versus 15th seed, Virginia versus Belmont. And started off breaking down these teams here. We'll start it off with Belmont in this spot. Now, even though these guys are a much lower seed than their opponent, do you see enough strengths on their team to be able to keep the game close or even maybe pull off an upset in this one?
Yeah, I do like Belmont to cover. I don't think that they're going to win this game outright. I think Virginia's definitely one of the best teams in the tournament. But you should take a look at how Belmont's offense performs. They're a pretty decent offensive team. Obviously, smaller conference and, not as talented, yada, yada, yada. But they're... they can do some things offensively, and particularly with the three. Virginia tends to pack it in a little bit. I know we're kind of getting into nitty gritty, but they pack it in. They play very good defense in terms of two, but three is a little bit different. So I think Belmont, if they can hit some threes, which is typical of them, they can hit their 3-point shots. They hit 39.5% against Murray State in their latest game. I think that, we're going to see a cover here. I think Virginia is a good defensive team, not necessarily a great offensive team that's known for running away with scores like this. So I do like I do like Belmont to keep this close.
All right, then let's switch it over and talk about Virginia a little bit. They are a lot of people's favorites in this tournament, and like you said, they're an excellent defensive team with a lot of size. So what do you think about the Cavaliers squad entering this tournament and against Belmont on Thursday?
Well, I think if you're betting Virginia here, you're hoping that Virginia's defense shines, which it probably will, but also that their offense can cover, a massive number like 17. Typically, from what we've seen in Virginia, they're not necessarily built for this. They've only been a favorite this big once this season. Actually, only once since 1997. They haven't covered. They didn't cover that line. And when you take a look at them laying 12.5 or more, they've dropped 3 of their last 4 against the spread. But they're very likely to win this game. I think if you're betting Virginia, you're banking on the injury to Justin Anderson not being so much of a factor. He's probable for Friday, but this is a team that played very different offensively when he was in the lineup and healthy versus when he wasn't. So I think if you're betting Virginia, you're expecting their defense to really smack Belmont in the face, and then their offense to do enough to get you this big cover.
All right then, so overall here we've got Virginia versus Belmont. The line is coming in a big 16.5-point favorite, and it sounds like you're swinging with the dog here, Dave, am I right?
Yeah, I think Virginia may even win by double digits still, but I don't think they're covering this massive number. Just that offense hasn't looked as crisp since the injury to Anderson. I think it's a huge number. I think Belmont's got enough quality caliber 3-point shooting that they can keep this, in the 8 to 12-point range and get us a cover.
All right then, guys, there you have it. Take the underdogs in this one to cover the big double-digit spread. You heard it first from our pro handicapper, Dave Golikoff. Dave, thank you again for hanging out with us today and offering your free picks.
All right.
All right, guys, good luck on your picks this week. And until next time, this is Megan Rochester for SBRpicks.com.